Good afternoon. Happy 420 to all those who celebrate. It's a wonderful, dreary Saturday, and we got some first attempt Persona gameplay for you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Solo commentating today, but we got Chris Barlow as well doing the
yeah, what's up, everybody?
And we got Justin along for the ride. Justin, if you want to say hello. Yep, sounds good. He actually doesn't have a mic, so you can just have a nice wave. Use a lot of emotes if you feel like something was especially hyped, Justin. We're gonna be. That's it. You're here. So today it's gonna be kind of just a similar first to 10. It's just gonna be Kid and Young Willy. So we got Kid on the player 2 side playing Marie, and Young Willy on the Narukami. So we got some Narukami gaming. I don't know why I said Marie. That is very much Rise. Other than that, really sit back, enjoy the ride, and let's have some good Persona.
They're just arguing with each other right now, so
some casual.
I can't lose.
And this is going to be a first to 10. So we're going to see a lot of matches with Kid and Willy, hopefully, playing well, adapting to each other, having fun. Just, enjoy the matches, yeah. All right, we're good to go, guys.
All right, let's have some fun.
Very well.
That's Kid playing Rise and Willy playing Narukami?
That is correct.
Got it.
We got so Kid's on the player 2 side and Willy's on the player 1 side right now.
God, Willy would play Narukami, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Narukami gaming. We were just watching the button check and it was just... Oh, the only button being clicked was DP, so...
well,
so
yeah.
We're in for a... But Willy knows how to play this character. He's a very good pilot of him.
Narukami's a relatively strong character, kind of jack of all trades, right?
Yeah, jack of all trades. I mean, plenty of a lot of layered pressure and really long and powerful normals, and very irritating for controlling space. But Rise also loves controlling space, particularly with her Persona normals. So you'll see Kid try to bust in with some of those as time progresses. But right now it's an early beta of that DP, that famous Narukami DP, and now Kid's on the offensive once more. Now Rise's main gimmick is those musical notes, and you're allowed to stagger your pressure even more when you hit them with her mic stand, which enables a bit more buffer and blocks at the same time.
The volume went really high for some reason.
Yeah, you're totally good.
Sorry about that.
Ear's absolutely bleeding, but it's okay.
Sorry,
That's pretty much what happens when you fight Rise anyway, so it works out.
I mean, musical theme, so loud noise is kind of on brand.
100%. We got Hatsune Miku up on the traditional colors here. I think that's forgive me if I'm getting the name right. Is it Rachel from Blaze Blue, the vampire?
The color scheme?
Yeah.
The hair color's not exactly on point, but I'd say it's a close approximation.
Gotcha. Okay, wonderful.
So right now, Kid is up. Oh yeah, Kid is up 1 round.
That's right. Now something else you can do if you've any Marvel 3 fans. I always felt like that lightning rain that Rise has is kind of akin to Doctor Doom's hidden missiles, because they still come down even when it's on block, right? So if Rise gets those off and all of a sudden she's put into a blocking situation, eventually those things are going to come down and you're going to have to basically lose your turn.
So I'm assuming you have to hit Rise to get those off of you when she throws up the lightning.
You have to Persona break her, to my knowledge.
So even if you strike her, if you don't specifically hit her Persona, they will still hit no matter what?
To my understanding, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not exactly sure if attacking her I think attacking her mid-animation cancels it, but I think if the lightning goes up, then it might still come down. Don't quote me on that. I'm a kanji player. We don't study tape.
Understandable.
We just go out there and start throwing things.
You grapple and you hope it works.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We read some books, usually picture books.
So you mentioned that like Narukami's DP is infamous. What exactly about it makes it stronger compared to other characters' DPs?
It's strong in the way that you can. I mean, it's basically near instant when it comes. As many of the reversals in this game are. There are a lot of really good reversals in this game. I think Yosuke's most infamously, but Narukami's just. I mean, it provides solid damage. It puts him in an aerial state too, so you have to wait for him to come down. Sometimes a lot of players struggle to properly counter an Narukami DP as a result. And if you're not properly baiting it, it can be a little bit difficult to punish. But the other thing too is that it's a central move for some of his more advanced like meter burn combos, so he gets pretty good damage off at the same time.
Okay, so he gets high reward for his DP, plus it's invul, I'm guessing, very early in the animation?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Now, and I know DPs in this game vary from character to character, so not everybody has an actual, like, fully invincible option. They might just be...
Yeah, most of them, I think, are in some way, shape, or form fully invincible, at least for the duration of the animation. But some are a lot better or a lot worse. So like Elizabeth's DP, for example, is not a damaging move. It's actually a throw, and it's a throw that inflicts status. Now compare this with Narukami's, which deals damage, and Risei's, which is more of a counter that still goes off. And we'll see that when it happens, as really nails with a solid cross slash for that's putting Kid right into Awakening, however. So it's about 113 meter, and Willy is forced to use, well, I wouldn't say forced to use burst, I realized it was 0-0 on rounds. But however, reset, and young Willy does not have burst for this next game here. Now mind, this is again first to 10, Kid's up 1-0 presently. Willy before the match was saying this is going to be a clean 10-0, so we're hoping that Destiny does not, the monkey spot doesn't curl for him right now.
So we're seeing Willy instant block often against Risei.
Yeah.
Would that be because instant block reduces block stun, or does it only give resources? Exactly how does it work?
It reduces block stun and then it gives resources, so it's always a pretty good option. It's kind of akin to, I wouldn't exactly call it like a third strike parry, because it doesn't really do everything like that, but it can put you in a more favorable situation to mash. The problem is with Risei's buttons, there's a lot of things you have to block all at the same time, especially with those musical notes, so you're not really in a position where you want to dash as we got a Domi burst, but Willy survives for just a second longer before the radio disc ends up taking it. Now, Kid's up 2-0.
And I'm assuming instant block operates the same way as it does in other games, where you have to tap back as an attack's coming at you at a certain number of frames, right?
That's right. Yeah, also called a perfect block for that reason.
Okay. So as Risei sets her funny set play notes as well as she's attacking you, that can mix up your timing, and then I might get hit at a bad spot. Okay.
Yeah, 100%. And it's crucial in many ways if you want to. Like, there are certain reversal options that are only available to you when you instant block, and so some characters are able to layer pressure and knowledge check you if you don't have that. If you don't have the ability to perfect block, for example, you can be sitting in block stun for a very long time. I know personally as a Kanji player, there are certain instances where you're looking for a reversal grab, and the only way to do that is to instant block during pressure and then what's called basically mash and input.
So you mentioned that some characters, do some characters not have access to instant block, or is it a universal mechanic?
Instant block is a universal mechanic. The defensive options in this game are interesting. There's some. Everybody has it because there's just so much offense. We see more of that lightning rain, by the way. Now Kid's trying to layer the pressure. One other thing, sorry, before we get back to that, is when Risei hits you, when Risei's persona hits you with that tractor beam, the radio disc that she can kind of like send out actually becomes a homing projectile. That's one thing to go, but as really lands a very nice, command grab over here, but Kid's able to get the reversal and put up another round. But regarding reversal options, there's a lot of interesting defensive mechanics. The game is mainly offense focused, but there are some pretty solid defensive mechanics for people to get out of. Namely, there are defensive bursts, but of course that uses the burst resource and it's very valuable. It's kind of like a once per round type thing. But there's also spending 50 meter to use either a guard cancel assault or a guard cancel roll. So guard cancel roll allows you to roll out of pressure when you're on block in much the same way that you would perfect block. You're essentially hitting back and then roll as you're in block stun. And then guard cancel assault is the same thing, but with, I think it's a sweep input.
Okay.
Now, each of these can be exploited in a certain way if players are kind of like cluing onto you. For one, they might actively try to bait the guard cancel roll because you are left vulnerable at the conclusion of your roll, because it is, at the end of the day, a roll, even though you have certain levels of vulnerability in the middle. At the same time, the guard cancel assault can get blocked if you're not careful, so that just puts you exactly where you were before.
Okay, so there are a variety of defensive options. Everyone has access to them, but they all have layers of counterplay around them.
Yes, exactly right. They make a pretty good team. I'm just sort of rambling up here, and you're framing it. Yeah,
you are very clearly very entrenched in the game and knowledge about it. So I figure it's better to just farm you for knowledge.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm happy to be a sheep. Shave me, please shave the knowledge off of me. All right, that is a very nice Zeodyne to get out of here. But now Reese's got the Ouroboros.
Is that just Soul Satellite?
Essentially. You can also basically tag all of them onto the opponent at once to deal a lot of damage. Maybe that. I'm sorry, I'm lying about that.
And that was Risei's counter DP, I'm guessing?
That is right. Yes.
All right, so it is up
activates.
3 right now.
Instantly activates on hit. Otherwise,
does it proc on grab as well, or only on strikes?
On grab as well. Yes.
Oh, interesting. So if you make any action against Risei, she can.
Yeah, it can be very annoying. I think there are. You might be able to. it's so weird with these things. I mean, so there are some like normals that are say like jump cancelable. I don't know exactly if Risei's DP can be jump canceled out of. Let's say like you hit like a straw 5A and then just like immediately like chicken block.
Oh, so what you're saying is you don't know if you are the attacker, if you're allowed to attack it and then jump cancel immediately to bait her DP.
Yes, right. You may be able to do that. I have to, and maybe somebody in chat can help. I know that looks like MBM in chat. I think he definitely has the answer to that question. There's I know with kanji at least, there are instances where it's a counter on block, right? Or counter on hit, I should say. So if you end up getting that hit, you're going to be stuck in a situation unless the move you have has invul.
All right. So for this current matchup, well, we see Willy. I mean, not Willy. Willy has a very like large health advantage now. But
yeah.
What would you say about their current the current game state? Considering Willy is down 3 games, Kid has shown he's been able to make comebacks relatively consistently from low health.
It's something about this matchup always rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I think Risei is one of those characters that not a lot of people play, so you're constantly getting knowledge checked. That's one thing, but also like her pressure is.
Oh man, that mic feedback effect is really bad. Actually, I was like, is this actually her setup? What's happening?
it's the game volume. She's got like a weird. See, that's good. Okay, so you can't do that, right? So you saw Willy there bait the DP in order to finish off Risei right there. Essentially, just jumping up and then blocking. Something about Risei is weird because she has so many interesting layered offensive tools, and if you're not used to blocking, it will be really bad for you. Because like other characters where you can kind of generally escape the pressure and you can kind of like say like chill at mid-screen until you eventually find a way to get in. Risei has a lot of tools to prevent that from happening. She's got the tractor beam to force block state, right? She's got a bunch of different ways of getting in, and then once she gets you in a corner, it's essentially buzzsaw time.
Oh, okay, so she has a ways to be a very sticky character compared to other ones.
Yes.
So they might just run through their pressure, you're eventually pushed back full screen or mid-screen, and but she just gets to be in your face.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if Wolverine had a zoning tool.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. I hate fighting Risei. But there's ways to kind of go around, and of course, like she is reliant upon her persona, and she only has 4 to really layer her pressure to set up the a good number of the music. Well, I think the musical notes actually aren't from. Oh, they are. Yeah, I'm sorry. The musical notes I think get set up by the persona.
How are her like neutral tools and her ability to control space? Because from looking just at her moveset as a layman, it seems more like she'd be a character that's around just not allowing your opponents to kind of gain ground against you. But it looks like people play her very aggressively.
You have to, because she kind of is. She suffers from a lack of defensive options. I mean, the one thing you would have to do is, I mean, you have her DP, and if you don't have her DP, then you're probably trying to use EX Lightning Rain just to set yourself into a situation where you force the opponent to block. But if you can't force the opponent to block, then you're in a tough spot. You're gonna have to try and essentially weather their storm as much as you're trying to do with that.
Speaking of weathering a storm, I just saw Willy get hit by a fuzzy, so I'm guessing that's not working and taking a lot of damage for it.
Not so much. That's Willy in Awakening right now. Gets that DP, is able to slide swap for the corner here. Now let's see what Kid's defensive option here. I mean, if he wants to maintain pressure, he might consider bursting or going directly for a grab there. I mean, that is a very interesting three-time bait, and this should do it. This is a lot of damage.
Kid looked a little bit kind of squirrely on defense. Didn't really want to hold any kind of pressure in the corner and went through 3 options and kind of died for it. But
for sure, and that's what kind of. It's also at the end of the day, like even if no matter how much you're pounding the opponent's face in, like it's still Narukami that you're fighting, and it's still Willy that you're fighting. He's still a very good player. The Narukami has a lot of really fast normals as well, but much of it is just you don't really know if he's going to be spacing you at like the near to mid screen, or if he's going to be attempting to go for strike throw mix, right? Because he has the ability to go for a very consistent strike throw mix. He has the ability to essentially bunny hop you and hit you with a drop kick, as you just saw there, for a counter hit, and he also has a command grab. So if he
also has a command grab.
Yes, he has a command grab. So it's I forget exactly what the move is called, but some weirdly pretentious name. It's not Raging Lion. That's his sword, his jumping sword strike there.
So essentially, he's a threat at almost every point in the game, at every point on the screen.
Yeah, he's a very effective effective at controlling the mid screen and the near screen as well.
Oh, that was
and he's got zoning tools as well. And yeah, that was a great burst to maintain the pressure here.
I was say that was also a great reach for Kid. Saw the dive kick and just air through immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Narukami mixes in options like dive kick. You already mentioned the command grab.
Yes.
His consistent pressure. It seems like just a scary character to fight against.
I mean, he's a main character in an Arxis game. He's gonna be scary.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah, they always have to make them good. And you see it too, because like you know, not every character can hop in like as part of a block string and have it be safe. You know, and Arcami is able to do that. That's step one for that.
Oh, so the little short hop he did into the normal, that's, I'm assuming, safe or plus on block no matter what?
When he's hitting you with his buttons, it's, you know, safer than normal. I mean, normally the hop is actually a counter hit, right? If you get hit by that, you get counter hit.
If you get hit by the hop,
sorry,
you're in counter hit.
Let me rephrase that. If you get hit while you're hopping, it's a counter hit.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
so when you mean
it's an
safe,
unsafe thing to do just normally.
is Narukami specifically safe when he does his hop?
He doesn't have any special property that prevents him from being safe, but he has his aerial buttons, which help cover the gap there a little bit. So sometimes you'll see, especially more advanced players, go for staggered pressure with hops,
So
partially just to confuse people.
Turns it into KOF, basically.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right. There's some
we have people like trying to harass the camera in the background.
yeah,
Sorry.
a little bit of slander going on over here. Yeah,
Not on camera.
this is unbelievable. As that was an absolutely nasty burst in the meantime. Oh, okay, he's gonna need two more. Oh, okay, and one more time.
Whoa, wow. There's kids' reaction.
Okay.
So you mentioned before that Rise is not a very popular character. Is she considered like weaker amongst the cast?
I always felt her pretty strong. It's. Hold on. Just 1 second for Chris here. We move back. Just more game state generally. Willy starting to get pushed into the corner over here. Kids now engaging with that pressure. First side over on the side here. Left to right.
Oh wait, you guys did the first attempt. I thought you were joking.
No, we're very.
Oh, you guys did the first attempt. I thought I was joking.
No, this is very much first attempt. Yeah.
Wait, you're here. Why didn't you join in?
Huh? Controller issues, the usual. It's okay. I'm hoping to get that controller charged up and then move in, and if not, then I have a
Wait,
backup.
charged up. You're not. What,
It's a PSing. It's a weird thing. We've been having a time and a half trying to get this thing to work. Don't worry about it.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're
Willie's
dead.
Broken this back here, and that should be another super to finish things off. And there it is. All right, that's another score for Willy here. So now it's 3-2 in favor of Kid as opposed to 3-1.
Looful. So the white balance is fucked up on this camera. We can't actually see what's on the cards. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
Welcome to production.
Welcome to production. Got a bunch of pranksters going on over here in the back.
You haven't been here in 2 months, and this is what happens.
It's devolved into anarchy.
Devolved. We've been here.
Right, that's fair. That's so fair.
Hey, if I had my way, you wouldn't be commentating. I'd be putting the mics on them.
I mean, I love commentating matches while you're playing them. It's a ton of fun.
Oh, so 1 second. Let me update the score.
Please update. That's good. No, Kid, it's Willy 2.
Willy 2.
Willy 2, Kid 3.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a while.
Yep. No worries. I mean, it's Persona on a Saturday afternoon. What else are people doing? Going out? No.
In this weather?
In this weather? It's disgusting. Don't be doing that. See some nice pressure here. Good to set things back into the mid-screen. Kids pushing back out of the corner. I always love those combos. I mean, using good use of the bag and good use of the props. For anybody who doesn't know how Marie works, she's gotten access to a lot of interesting props from her bag. So she can send out a little chocolate that basically slowly approaches you on the ground.
That's supposed to be chocolate?
It is very much chocolate, yeah. That's how my stomach feels after I eat good type of chocolate, to be fair. She also has a lightning cloud that pops up from above and kind of acts as area denial that way. And the EX version is also, yeah, see, it's chocolate. You're looking like, what are you talking about?
Did that break up like cross protection on the air?
It does.
Oh,
does have
damn.
cross potential, yeah. And if you try to move past it, it will actually cross you up and attempt to hit you from behind. It is an annoying item to face. It's one of Marie's main tools for both getting in against players that like to rush down, getting in against players that are trying to zone, and also protecting yourself against players that want to rush down, because you set up that chocolate and all of a sudden you're slowly meandering forward. And you can allow that to sort of act as your Aegis. Now, something else to notice about Marie here, a lot of really floaty normals. A bunch of her normals put her into an aerial state, so it can be a bit difficult to what's the phrase, counter properly. young Willy is now getting some access going. Is that shell of denial? I forget the exact name of it. But
Did not kill though. This might cost. Ah!
Oh, burst bait city. Oh no. Okay. Now it's 4 for Kid.
There we
He's
go.
already updated.
Hey, I have to be on top of this.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it. Changing things up on a different level here. It just speaks. It's just a testament to, I think, the skill of Kid as a player too. I mean, there are a lot of people who are player or like character one tricks. You know, that's a good way to get around the chocolate right there.
Just to jump around it.
Yeah, and essentially like opening it up first, and then I think once it opens up, you're able to kind of like slide past it. As a dangerous burst, but he was able to get away with it because Marie was still stuck in that animation, didn't have enough meter for one more cancel.
Is Zabari 2B an actual thing with you?
With Narukami?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it.
I mean, it happened to him like, it worked.
You're gonna barre with this character just in... Oh! That's tough.
Is that punishable?
I think that was just a drop. That button is pretty safe, from what I understand. But now we've got access to
pressure.
The big block button. You better learn how to block.
Or not.
Or you could just fight around it. That's good. I mean, that's a very well-timed 2A by Willy to get back in that.
I didn't know this was an IC7 game.
Persona is a game of myriads. It's got so much going on. Yeah. You see Willy positioning himself just proper to set up that chocolate to go off so that he can kind of get past it. It's very, very good positioning. And a nice block of the DP to lead into a pretty damaging counter hit combo and force Kid into the corner here. Now let's see how Willy decides to go for pressure. He goes to go for the AOA and force the burst. That's fantastic. Nice. You see the chocolate now all of a sudden turning back.
Sure.
Right. That's a nice jump. Okay, playing with fire right now. If I were Kid, I would DP. Yep, get yourself into Awakening. Now all of a sudden, all of the pressure's there. Now that DP, I think, given the... Is this Cloudy? Right, I think she's constantly gaining something.
Meter, it looks like.
Looks like meter, yeah. Alright, now that she's set up the, what's called the Amagatamas once more, keep forcing Willy to block. But have to keep an eye, though, because all this block, oh, there's going to be, if you're not careful, that could be popped for an EX for an unblockable setup, that Evil Eye.
Oh, that's an unblockable. Oh, it charges up for an unblockable?
If you use EX, so if you use meter, it becomes unblockable.
I'm tired of blocking. It's my turn.
Yeah. The gist of this character. Oh, that's tough. Live Willy reaction on the other side. Now, what do we have set up here with regard to the weather? It looks like we're on snow right now. This is the meter gain moment here. You see how much meter she's just gaining just by fucking standing there. It's absolutely ridiculous. That Igor head is the last version of her surprise props from the bag, and that is an air unblockable. So if you're attempting to come in, you can't chicken block that. You're going to take a lot. And also, I believe it fatal counters on hit.
Is that like... No, EX is both. How do you get the Igor head?
It is... Well, because you dip into the bag, and then it's like 3 different button inputs. One for the Cloud, one for the chocolate, and then one for Igor.
Okay.
Or it might be EX for Igor. I can't really remember that.
EX is both grounded. Yeah, I know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that must be... It's like one of the 3.
Chat, please tell me what these actual things are. I don't feel like open up Dust Loop.
I need to open up Dust Loop anyway. I'm trying to say the name of these moves. I'm just kind of like being like, oh, the bag. Oh.
We're not paid esports in order to actually memorize moves.
What happens if somebody could... Yipes could be watching the stream right now.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
This basic stream is not good enough for the the esports World Cup.
This game is gonna headline Evo again. That I promise you. Alright, what's currently there? Street Fighter 6?
Anti-air 5A.
Got the tool. Marie's 5A is also a low. We love a standing low.
It should be a jumping low.
Yeah, Willy is slightly moving in over here, but Kid is trying to go for a kill. Missing the follow-up, though, with the Igor head, so now Willy's got a bit more breathing room, and Kid does not have burst, but that's a really bad time to take a counter hit. Hear that move dropped, and now Willy is back on the offensive here. A lot of meter for Willy, and Kid gets caught mashing something on Wake Up. More damage coming in. We're seeing what happens over here. That's good use of the one more cancel.
Help!
That's going to be a lot of damage. Help me!
Oh my gosh.
But, you know, sometimes, too, like, not using AOA, and then all of a sudden dropping it out in the middle, it drives people insane.
What's AOA, like 28?
28 frames to start up?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It depends on the character, I think, but...
I've played Plus R. I can eat Faust 6Hs all the time.
Yeah.
I know how this feels.
I mean, there's certain characters where you just like, you get hit by the AOA, and you're just like, okay, well, I guess I suck. I guess I'm terrible. Especially like, Gatlinging it like a low, especially like a standing low. That's more damage going on. Oh, that's a Domi burst on the behalf of young Willy, and this is not looking good. But Kid does not have much meter to work with here. Slide around and then go from there.
Pop.
Pop goes the Weasel. That's gonna be 6 for Kid.
I can't believe Kid's gonna win all this $2.
That's the power of the prize pot. When $2 are on the line, turn into a demon.
That's 2 sodas upstairs.
They're only $1 each?
Yeah.
You guys got to get yourself over to the next level. Patronize this establishment for some.
We got that. We got like I
some
think all our
refreshments.
snacks except one are $1 as well.
And what are we doing here? Come on, like, you gotta get yourselves into this. We got a random, what appears to be a high chair in the background.
Oh yeah, there's the baby chair. I'll put it next time I like put commentary on.
Yeah.
Maybe not. That's not ours.
Yeah, maybe not. Whoever loses has to sit in the baby chair.
Bring your kid to Locals Day.
Oh my god. I wouldn't wish that upon the. To be in school.
What do you mean? It's spring break. I mean summer break.
Find somebody. Summer school. Like go to a summer camp like a normal kid.
Oh no!
That is a ridiculous that is a genius way to side swap though.
It's fine. We match DP. We match DP in this household.
The most DP to ever DP.
Can you RC DPs? No.
Nope. I don't think so.
Okay.
Not as the character that's doing the DP. I don't think. You can super cancel. Yeah, depending on the DP.
But probably not a safe thing to cancel into unless it's like an install.
Yeah, and also like depending on spacing. Like I can speak particularly to Kanji's DP because they actually changed it to projectile quality.
That's a projectile, really?
It is a projectile. Yeah, don't get me started on that. It's really stupid why they did that. But they it reaches a point where if it's blocked, right, you cannot super cancel it. But if you hit like a persona, you can super cancel it.
Sure.
That is a burst. And this is
dead.
Kid going in. That does a lot of damage, but yeah, the combo follow-up is not exactly there. But Wu's got some space to work with right now. I mean, got a good bit of meter. A full stack. He's really got to be careful of a DP right now. And 50 meter, that's a... I mean, this is a reversal super if there ever was one. That's absolutely brutal. Nice follow-up, though. Let's see if he's got it. He's got enough meter for the follow-up after this. 2 super Narukami robbery. Oh, we dropped it. Oh no, commentator's curse. Not the chocolate. And that's how it be.
The face of defeat. The set's not over yet. Gambate, Willy. Gambate. I believe.
I'm really excited to fight somebody with this jank-ass controller I have. It's gonna be great. Yeah, if I didn't ask Mike for like 6 different controllers or wires over the past like 30 minutes, I'd be way more inclined to go for them. But literally none of them worked on this PSN. So that's life.
I was like, do you have like a non-standard controller, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I picked up this one off of Amazon. Basically, I was running into an issue where because I played on Xbox through vanilla, so I was used to an Xbox controller, right? But then the PSN pad historically has never really agreed with me.
You wanted like the disc?
Yeah, I mean I had like it was the positioning of the analog stick, right? So the analog was up slightly higher, which I liked more because it was good for motion and for SPD inputs and things of that nature, right? Mm-hmm. But at a certain point I was just like, I think the Wingman controller, they don't really sell Xbox One controllers right anymore, at least not for a premium. So I didn't want to buy one, but I had an Xbox Series X, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to use a Wingman adapter to work with the Wingman adapter, right? And it works. That's an AOA, and this is a lot of damage. Hold on, you finally see the E-Roll going up. This is a super. Just barely works, but that does work.
Is the super plus on block? Or it's safe on block if you like hit it from that high?
For that point, it's not a matter of it being safe on block. It's a matter of it connecting to actually lead to like a longer hit. There's long recovery on it, so you can actually get an extended combo from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got some more buttons here. That is a nasty double like fake cross up. I don't know how Willy just blocked that. Oh, that's tough.
You gotta. Oh no.
Oh, this is good though.
Oh, greedy. I like it.
Love it. He's shaking his head.
He did it. I'm behind 2-7. No, I gotta bring out all the bang tricks.
Bring out all the jank. Let's go. So yeah, no, it was a Series X controller, right? And it works on a PS5 with the adapter, right?
Sure.
But it doesn't work on a PS4 Pro. And so I had taken this controller to UMAD, to an in-person tournament in Montreal, and I was sitting there like I'm fighting Kyokugen, who's like this really, really good Lavers player from Montreal, and I was sitting there just like, why am I like? It's like, why am I whiffing jump inputs? Like, am I that bad at the game? Did I forget how to play?
You're just like staring in your hands going, what's happening?
Yeah, there might be a picture of the VOD where I'm just literally like picking up the controller, just going, what happened? But no, apparently it ended up just being a matter of mapping. And so it turns out that if it's not a PS4 Pro, there's a major difficulty mapping to that new controller. As Kid ties up that round. Let's move from here. So as a result, I bought this other one that kind of like maps to a PS4, but this one has like a difficulty with like mapping like directional inputs, which is not very good in a fighting game. You kind of need that.
Is this your first UMAD you went to?
That's last year. Last year was it? Yeah.
So I'm guessing you're a fan of the church?
Yeah, it's beautiful. You been?
Yeah, I went last year. I couldn't go this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was
like,
wonderful.
it would have been nice seeing the old Gar like go off, but like we'll see what happens in the future.
Yeah, 100%. There's more of like a few things going on this past year. Like a bunch of my friends are getting married. This is what happens when you're in your mid-20s. Everybody starts to get married. Yeah. It's the first wave, you know, from like 26 to like 28. You have a whole spat of marriages.
What do you mean? We just graduated high school, right?
We're reaching the age where we're not legally allowed to play Persona anymore. Let's put it that way.
Oh no.
Just like I don't know, there's some meme on Insta, right? It was just like, it's like, dude, come on, you're so old. Go back to your family. It's just like someone like in their like late 20s playing Persona 3. But no, that's just how it is. You know, 26, 28 is your first wave of marriages, and then after that, you know, there's like a slight lull, and then, you know, once again, you know, once people reach their 30s, they start to freak out, they start getting married again, so you go from there. That's a nice play. That brings it up to 8 for Kid.
All right, we really gotta like dig deeper in the bag of tricks.
Yeah, here we go. So I'm not sure the ask on the Matcherino popped up in the official chat here.
It didn't pop up in like your side of the chat.
Yeah, at least the stream chat here, which is totally fine. Just didn't know if we need to qualify that or anything.
I don't think I have the capabilities of doing that in this. Wait, I'll just drop the link manually.
Yeah, it's okay.
If I can find it.
Not so much a Matcherino, but if you really want to support Next Level, and there's no Matcherino, you just gotta find your way over here and order every single soda that's in this place. Spend the equivalent of $30 and get 30 sodas. That's a pretty good deal. It's highway robbery. This is the infinite soda glitch for all you drinkers out there.
I don't call that infinite.
You know, very finite, but infinite for the stomach on a day. That's a nice way to get in. Raging Lion, DP immediately to reset pressure here. And this is just the power of Marie, too. I mean, she can just be so disrespectful, and you really have nothing to do about it.
She's like very belligerent with her, like, buttons, I guess.
Yeah, and you saw Willy try to bait the DP there, but now all of a sudden it's in your head, and you're constantly thinking about this because it's so scary to try and block. Mainly because...
Oh, it has a vacuum effect?
It does have a vacuum effect.
Wait, why is it
That's the EX, I think. Oh, maybe it's both, actually. I could be going crazy. A little bit of a barre with the bag slap.
Why was Kid about to be a negative penalty even though, like, it was just blocking?
Why was Kid a negative penalty? It's just when you run away for a certain bit of time. If you continually back up without advancing for a given period of time, you get put into a negative penalty.
So if you're IB super, that's moving back enough that you're considered running away.
I mean, if you IB and continue to back up, yeah.
Gassed.
But there's also like you can't slightly move forward just to negate the negative penalty though. You have to like really rush in. That's the reason for it. So if it's like a slight like jump to forward, you know, it's a little tough.
Does attacking, like actually landing an attack, negate the negative penalty?
If you're in at that point, I mean, I think you can attack while you're in negative penalty because it's just like a specific state. But if you're constantly pushing up, you're attacking, you're pressing the advantage. The state will go away eventually.
I was like, because I think like a Yukari doing like jump back,
Yeah.
arrow.
Yeah. So like we see here, like I mean, it's happening because Kid is jumping back and. Sit back down. You got one more.
Hey, this is only
not
8.
done.
It's 2-8. Get back on.
It's 2-9.
Get back on the seat.
The beatings will continue until morale improves. Get back in there, Willie.
Should have spent more time. Should have spent more time learning my mind.
That's tough. For anybody who doesn't know, that's 150 meters super. That.
Hey, you only spend 100. You only spend like 100 or something to like until you get the last hit, right?
Yeah. It's like last hit's like an extra 50. I forget how much damage it even does. Like
a lot. It does a lot.
It does. Is it like unscaled? I forget why.
It's not unscaled, but it's a very high minimum.
Oh, okay, got it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I mean, of all the nonsense that Narukami has, like that's 150 meters super for that much damage is kind of crazy.
No, it's balanced because it's high execution, as you saw.
Oh, right. We're not saying skill issue on stream right now. 10-9 incoming. Thank you.
Also, EJ, you're commentating, but you're not.
Jomi-san!
You're ducking LP bracket again, EJ. That's crazy.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
That's so tough. Oh man, big damage.
Is this enough?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Ree's got bombos, especially on counter hit anti-airs. Ton of damage. It doesn't look like it too because she looks like she just came out of like working a shift at Hot Topic, right? But the amount of damage, the amount of times like I've attempted to come in with like an aerial JB or something like that, and all of a sudden I took 4.5k and I'm in a corner. I'm just like, well, this sucks. I don't know. I forgot she could do that.
I better mash DP out of this. Oh no.
Let me mash. Oh, problem.
Safe jumps, they exist in anime games? That's crazy.
Yeah, safe jumps, you can block in the air. This game is ridiculous.
Wait, I thought DPs are unblockable.
No, they're not.
Oh,
no, they're not. No, they are not. There are a couple DPs that are technically unblockable, but that's because they're grabs and you can still tech them.
Oh, man, like air unblockable, so there's none? There's none that are?
Air unblockable DPs? Oh, there's an air unblockable.
I think like Narukami's, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, sorry, hers is actually air unblockable. I'm sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. The person we're watching, I completely forgot about that one, Necro. This
should be enough.
There we go. Do it again.
Wait, you do?
Oh. Okay, get a bit more meter. A little spacing, a little Zeo's action. Setting up the pressure. Oh,
you can't like.
Oh no, you cannot.
No, I mean like.
Well, there's air backdash that was caught.
Because like Kid Chicken blocked it, right?
Yeah.
Could you like air unblockable trap it because they're stuck in the air? Like hit them with like a 2B.
So repeat that.
So like here's Kid Chicken block the super, right?
Yeah.
Because then RC run up, hit with a 2B because 2Bs are air unblockable.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do that. Depending on if they're already in like a blocking state though, right? Because there are certain if they're already blocking the air unblockable 2B is no longer air unblockable. It's only on like a neutral block that actually has an effect. So if you do it too quick, like Chie often has like a frame trap where that's the case. But Marie's now
is it
doing damage here? That's
over.
a burst.
Oh, it's over.
Is it over? No.
No.
Still got some moves over here.
The combo was over.
Gotta watch out for the evil eye. Little chocolate action.
Why is it turning around? Oh,
what is happening?
Do it, Willie.
Abare Master DP. Oh.
You gotta wait. What?
You have to make this work. He's got one more setup. 50 meter on the board for Kid. Oh, he went for the ground. Oh! That's tough.
That's 10, everyone.
Good game. Good games.
Buenos games. Buenos games, everyone.
Buenos juegos. Incredible. And that was the first attempt. Oh, man.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Jesus. All right, Kid, get over here.
Post-game interview. You are. Congratulations. You good? No worries.
I said give him the prize money. You can take it.
I don't have the money on me. You have to go to Monster for that.
Prize money.
I don't want $3.
Don't patronize this man. It's $3.
$3.
Here, keep the change.
Why are you splitting the pot on a $3 pot?
I think you can take it. I don't want it. You can take the money.
Oh my gosh.
I just told him he can take it. I never need
Speak
it.
your piece.
What do you want him to say? There's not much to say about it. I was just bored. It was just a funny match.
Not much to say.
That's crazy. The disrespect is wild.
I mean, I was gonna play Recent for the entire set, but my inputs weren't coming out.
I feel that. So
I could have sandbagged, but it didn't work.
No, I actually wanted to play Recent that entire time. I'm not.
So take us through that matchup a little bit. I mean, I felt like things were. You said it was kind of like an input-based situation, but how did you feel like the matchup was with Narukami and Rise, and why'd you end up making that switch to Marie?
Honestly, I was gonna play that matchup regardless because I felt for me it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one I was gonna play. It's gonna be the same turnout, slightly.
Wow.
One I'm playing more lame. The other one I'm playing slightly less lame.
Gotcha. And what is it about Narukami that kind of induces that play style?
So at least with Marie, I have to play slightly out. I had to play. He wants to play the same similar game to what Marie does in the mid range. So I had to play slightly out of his mid range, like 5B, 5C, 2C2, and I had to play slightly out of my max range versus his max range, which is slightly better than hers sometimes.
We saw earlier in the set that there was that Willy was able to kind of like dodge past the chocolate setup on the ground here.
Yeah,
he still kept sticking to it.
Because I was baiting him to jump.
I see it was a jump bait. Okay.
I want to Igor him.
Okay, all right.
That's why I would say please jump, but he's not going to jump. So okay.
All right.
He wasn't want to jump. He jumped every time. Because whenever I have Evil and he go to projectile, that's when he started jumping, and I could have just anti-aired him with 2B normally. But I wanted to practice Igor.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah, I mean, it leads to a lot of like we were talking a bit about how like Murray's got very deceptively destructive combos. Sure. I mean,
Yes.
that was a counter hit 2B, and I think it was 4.5k in a corner carry. So I
Yes.
was wondering if that just kind of carries on. It's like what about like Igor was really? I mean, is able to really detonate more?
Igor does if it's like fresh, it usually does like a flat amount of damage in a combo usually. Since you use mostly Igor once in a combo, it can use it as many times as you want, but preferably it's better to always use in that counter hit combo. It's always better to use it once.
Gotcha. Interesting.
If you're doing fatals, you can use as many times as you want, but it's always better to use less. The less moves you use, it's the same move, the better the damage it is usually.
Right. Yeah. Same move proration starts to take effect at that point too.
I mean, it's like 50. S&P is like 50 every time for Igor, so it's not that bad.
Oh, okay. That's wonderful. Well, congratulations again. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Indeed.
Okay, it would actually be more interesting to see you play that instead.
Look, I'll give it a try.
I mean, because I'm trying to get more people to show up. But the weather's been terrible for like the past months. It's been like this since May.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking next one we finally get a good. We'll have a good group. Especially, I'm praying for some nice, beautiful weather in August.
Hopefully.
Because
I mean, it's supposed to be close. It's gonna be close. I don't even know when the next LP is gonna be. Whenever the next
It's
LP.
gonna be on the 31st.
And that's close to September, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
Killer Kitty, yes. LP does do Persona.
Yeah, they started doing it since. We started doing it since I want to say October last year. October.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, since October last year, but we just got a stream officially back like 2 months ago. Was it 2 or 3 months ago?
I want to say 2.
So we in July. So we got to just stream. We started getting a stream since June, beginning of the summer. Beginning late spring, early summer. We got the first stream.
Wonderful.
It was just we need more people to show up, but everyone's busy. But it's too hot. The weather's been really terrible. It hasn't been as good for the past couple months.
Let's be a public service announcement. Everybody converge onto next level.
Yes, like we need more people to show up, so we can actually have more games.
Exactly. And we get better setups. We'll finally graduate to upstairs as opposed to this dank ass.
I mean, we're always gonna be a side game, which is fine. I mean, DFCI. I mean, DFCI is the main game is getting streamed.
In our defense, it is more dank upstairs.
Yeah, down here is always better. It's more chill,
We
relaxed.
have AC. We have 3 fans running.
And we also have more room. We have slightly more space.
Yeah.
At least until the Gundam head starts setting up.
Yes, but they'll start until 7.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hisui, not Kohaku.
About
She's the most stable one for stream.
Sounds good.
yeah, so pretty much this is it.
Right.
Oh, it was 10 too. I thought it was less than that.
Yeah, no, it was a quick one.
Hey! Don't give our friend.
I mean, I told him.
God damn.
I told him you could pick. I said heads or tails. He said tails, and I picked Marisa for the first couple games. I didn't know what I was gonna play random characters, but I was gonna say, you know what? I only had 2 characters. Marie is my main, and I'm gonna my second character.
Slightly more entertaining than watching full screen chocolates and and Stormclouds versus Kanji. So a lot more end-to-end
I
action
mean,
at
to be
this
fair, I
point.
had to. I was gonna say we could do a first 10 instead. But I played Kanji yesterday for an hour. I don't want to do that again. I was really bored. I'm sorry. I was really, really bored.
All right, we'll get into it again. And
Yes.
As soon as I figure out how to get a solid controller, we'll be back in business.
Yeah, hope we get more people.
Yeah, 100%.
Wrap it up. We're good. We're
All
done.
right, well, thanks everybody.
Thank
and,
you.
Hope you have a great day.
We'll
All right,
be
again.
here in a little bit for Melty Blood Action Current Code.
Stay tuned and hope
you
you
there.
enjoy it.
Have a good one.
Thank you so much.